It should.
For it to show that we're going live. Because are you gonna pull up your iPad?
Well,
Well, I'm
you've
trying
got
to
it.
see though, because this is me logged in and then watching Giffords on the Go, and you're logged in as Giffords on the Go.
I wonder if we'll be able to see it. If you happen to be joining us, we are attempting to try and do something slightly different. So
Oh, there it is.
there,
There we go.
turns out
I
we're going to
don't
have it.
hear anything, so
Well, we're not. You're not going to hear anything. We're recording from that. So, well, we got one watching, so that's us. But I want to get to where we can. You want to turn that down, and we'll pull this up so that we can respond.
that's it right there.
Yeah, but I need to get into our account, not just watch the.
Well, if you're watching right now, hi.
Oh,
We're trying to get
see, we got
everybody pulled up.
3 on there. I'm not sure.
We're trying to see if we can kind of see comments and be able to say hello to people. We have some pretty cool stuff that we wanted to share with you all and give you an update on us crazy Suzanne and Chris Giffords on the Go. Give us just a second. We're trying to get everything synced up here. You know technology, how it works.
Let's see. There's the live chat. Ah, there we go.
There, now you can respond.
Hi, Diary of a Family. We tried jumping on yours, kind of missed a little bit.
At the very
Very
end.
last. Just got the last little bit. We now officially know one of the boys is 5. That
Yep.
was about as far as we actually caught on on your guys' video. Sorry, we tried. It just kind of.
Absolutely. Absolutely. As you can see, we're in the camper right now. One of the things that we do, if you see behind us the silver, we use those sunshades to actually keep the cold air out. It actually works. You kind of, then I can still pop them out so I can have some sunshine. So if you notice that behind us,
And it also keeps the heat out as well
yes,
when
in the summertime.
in the summertime. So it's kind of a dual purpose for
I'll
us.
put them behind the what do you call it,
The shades.
the shades, but I'll put it behind it in the summertime because then it reflects the heat. But that's just if you notice that behind us.
Yeah. So that and we got our pillows up there. Kind of. It's really kind of odd. We've actually got Suzanne's iPad and we got mine. If you could see on my lap, trying to watch the whole thing. So seeing the delay of us catching it in 3 different places, really odd. So for I know the Mr. Bobby and Miss Sharon, they have theirs up and they do a great job on their lives, and so does Diary of a Family. If you check them out on theirs, we do not have the live factor squared away at all by any means.
We're gonna get better at it.
We are going to get better at it for sure. I'm going to put this one down because that.
Yeah.
So
Why are we here?
why are we here? We've got things falling down. The blanket behind us, it was made especially for me by my sister-in-law, and Suzanne has.
The one we're sitting on.
Oh, the one we're sitting on is um, the one that was made for her, and she does an amazing job. She's made almost everybody in the family, I think, one.
It's like a personal blanket, and it's two-sided, so and it's fleece. And we're I don't if any of you are not aware, we're in Carlsbad, New Mexico, and it's quite a bit chilly.
We had snow yesterday out this way, and freezing fog this morning, and it's a little different weather than what we had this summer. It's kind of cooled down, but everybody local here says this is not normal for what we got. Um, yeah, well,
You have to repeat the
again,
question because others can't see it.
see, I do not have the live stream thing down. Diary of a Family said, "Does anyone have the live stream thing down?" Well, watching some of your guys' stuff, I think you got it down. I
You're
mean, you
getting
were
pretty
flipping
good at it.
between different things. I would have to turn around and do this, and in order to do that. So maybe when we actually get a chance to meet with you guys, you can do a little bit of educating because I really need help on the live stream
So
side of
if
things.
you're just joining us, we just wanted to share with you some things that we believe in. We're pretty excited about manifestation, and we're getting pretty darn good at manifesting some pretty awesome stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
great things are coming down the pipe.
2019 is going to be pretty crazy. Pinch ourselves, kind of crazy cool.
It's going to be an
Yeah.
amazing year for sure. I should probably look at you guys more than I look at her. But I do love her and really like looking at her.
You're just so pretty.
Joseph says hi from St. Louis.
Hi, Joseph.
We are doing fantastic, Joseph. This is where we're at for the first time. We are ending a year in probably about the last 6 years where we're not tending to somebody in the family passing away, losing a job that caused major frustration
Counting
and
our pennies.
financial issues, and um, it's this is probably the best end of the year,
We've had.
really. And a lot of this kicked off. We had a very tough beginning of 2018. It was
That
very
carried
hard
over. It had carried over from 17.
from 17, and the financial side, the family side, and we ended up with Suzanne's brother and his wife kind of took us in and believed in us and helped us out.
We did a lot of boondocking and
Yeah, we did the whole moochadocking
for
thing
5 months.
for 5 months at families to try and get back on track and back on our
Good thing he's
feet.
an electrician. He knew how to wire up a 50 amps. So
yeah, I avoided the plumbing side.
Then it's only benefiting their property. So now they could harvest host maybe.
Yes, they could.
We've suggested that to them.
So if you're ever in Bellevue, Nebraska, let us know.
On the outskirts of
you
Omaha,
need a place, the outskirts of Omaha.
Yeah.
We might be able to hook you up with some great people. So 2018 and really a lot of this turnaround came right around in October. It slowly started gaining momentum before that, and coming into things originally when we first heard about Nomad Fest, it was one of those deals where we were up in
last year at this time, New Jersey.
Yeah, we were up in New Jersey. Wanted to go so bad.
Oh,
and
we have heard of all these get-togethers. I'm sorry. But we've heard of all these get-togethers where RVers get together and like escapee stuff and all these like convergences, all this really cool stuff. And we've never gotten to do anything because we're chasing jobs. And so last year at this time, we were literally in snow in New Jersey going, life is just not getting any better, guys. It's like, come on, come on. And we saw the launch of the
tickets for Nomad Fest and everything.
It just ripped our heart. That was the first time we both wanted to go to an event that just wanted to go.
And so we put it out there. It was, you're up in Jersey, and this is Nomad Fest. If you've been there, you know what's going on with it. If you've heard about it, and we've talked about it, we've done the videos on it, and that it's in Wellington, Texas. And 2019 is already set in place for the dates, and there are some tickets that are for sale now, I think. If I remember seeing it, I'd have to go back and look. If they're
launching in sections,
yeah,
like a certain amount of tickets at a time.
Yeah, they're releasing bigger, better, faster, stronger. But so we started with that. We wanted to go. My job was in Jersey. We weren't anywhere near Texas. We weren't anywhere near.
And we couldn't foresee us even being anywhere
near.
At that point.
Our next stop was we were heading to South Carolina and Florida, and nowhere. Hi, Susan. We got Susan W saying hello.
Hi.
So we ended up going down to Florida, and then from Florida, we got sent up to South Carolina. And this entire time, all of my work fell through. Still no idea about getting to Nomad Fest and everything.
Scraping by, literally counting pennies to get gas. And as you all know, when you're towing the camper, it takes a lot of gas.
Yeah, especially when you try and do things the Giffords on the go way, and try and do 1,000 to 1,500 miles in
Yeah.
5 days at the latest. Normally, we'd end up trying to do it in three.
Like we just did Thanksgiving. If anybody watched that video, we are in Carlsbad, New Mexico, and we drove to basically Omaha, Nebraska,
950
miles
951.
each way, each way, and 2 days each way.
Yeah,
So
but that was a little easier. We did that with the car,
yeah,
not
we have a
actually with the
Camry that
camper.
gets 40 miles to the
Yeah.
gallon, and it's just awesome.
Oh, Joseph, I am so sorry. I have the opportunity to work in North Dakota if I really wanted to go up there. I'm staying down south. You know, I spent a lot of time working in the oil fields up in Alaska. I was up there 2 years, and I don't miss the cold, the snow, any of that.
I pretty much raised my children in Alaska, so I know Alaska very well. In fact, my daughter's currently in Valdez, Alaska, and she's not experiencing earthquakes, if any of you are concerned. And my son's in Minnesota, and his boys are in Washington. So we do like to bounce around a little bit. But yeah, no, North Dakota, if we can avoid it at all costs, we will.
Now, again, avoiding it for work. That is there. It's a beautiful area, and to see it in the summertime, yeah, no problem. Wintertime, love you guys. You can just kind of stay right up there. And
we live full time in a camper, and even though we do have a 4-season camper, I'm not gonna do with 20 below zero. And no, no, thank you.
yeah, it just not our cup of tea. And I know there's guys that do it. I mean, I work with several of them that have been there, done that,
And some that have been sent up from here with this company, they've been sent up to go do a job, and they come back and they go back, and it's like, and I'm like, are you gonna be sent? And he's like, not yet. Nobody's even asking. So
yeah, I'm not planning. Marjorie Flora says, "Good evening, guys, from Bismarck."
yeah, I bet it's pretty cold up there. That is one cold area already. That winter
Yeah, I'm
comes
sure.
early. Yeah. And all across the country, we've seen. I mean, obviously, we got the cold front that just came down here, and we had freezing rain and then snow, and luckily it's gone. We've got pretty much dry roads right now.
Yeah, just it's really weird. You get the quick rains down here, the quick snows, and then it's gone. Freezing rain, freezing fog the last 2 days, but nothing major. It's um, overall it's fairly easy. You know, down here weather wise, not
Way milder. I mean, it's not Florida, but
it is not Florida. That
but
is
Florida doesn't make the wages that we need to make.
oh, one of my favorite ramblers are now officially on live. We finally got to connect Mr. Bobby and Miss Sharon of the Phoenix Ramblers. Hi, guys. If you have not checked them out, you need to go check out their channel. Two of the nicest people we've ever met. Some of the funniest. And Mr. Bobby gets me in trouble, gives me words of wisdom, and
It's good though.
it is. It's very.
Sometimes even grown men need a papa figure in their life.
We love them very much. They're an awesome group.
So we have the reason we came on is for a unexpected trip.
Yeah, we got some things where we're trying to kind of wrap things up. We got a 7 day road trip that we're going to be.
It's going to be pretty intense.
Going to be pretty epic. We got 2,000 miles that we're going to cover in the 7 days to do some pretty awesome things.
Manifestation that we manifested, and
yeah, we're not
you will be
going to
blown away if you choose to follow the videos.
Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time before everything unveils.
We don't want to jinx ourselves a little bit, so we're kind of really holding back on sharing too much information because it's still like until it's
everything's still in the works. What we got going on, so we can't share everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. but we're excited, and this goes along with so much of 2019 things that we've got. Um, there, nothing is set in stone, but our 2019 is, oh, somebody's saying hi outside. Um, is is very exciting for us. We're viewing 2019 as lining up to be probably the best year we've had in many, many moons.
If you happen to catch us, and we're going to be leaving on Sunday the 16th, and we probably will do some lives on the road because
Yeah,
it's going to be so crazy cool. It's going to be so crazy cool. And it's kind of, we're going the opposite direction. We're going north
we're
to
going. Yeah,
south again. But for the reason, when you see the reason of why we're doing this, yeah, we're all going to be high fiving each other.
yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Mhm.
I'm super excited.
I'm
Um,
just praying for dry roads, to be honest.
yeah, yeah. So Sunday we're going to be hitting the road for 7 days. Put us right back here,
Just before Christmas.
back just before Christmas. Get kind of settled in. We've got our tree set up. You know, Miss Sharon, I love your guys' tree. We just set ours up about 15 minutes
Because it's going to
before.
have to go back down because Sunday we're driving.
Yeah.
So,
Um, so yeah. Any
any questions you guys have?
yeah. Oh, Miss Sharon says they got crazy weather there too. Now you guys are in.
Georgia, right?
You're still in Georgia, right? That was the last stop. She says thank you. Um, I just
There's a delay, so we're kind of waiting. Anyway, so I believe it was the northern Georgia area or something like that is kind of where you're at, um, or towards Alabama. I don't remember exactly.
I think it was Georgia,
Yeah.
but it's again. I'm still trying. They are on the Florida Georgia line.
Yeah, we know that area. We
Uh,
rode out a hurricane
we
there.
um, if
Welcome to Giffords on the go. And as true to form, we go, go, go.
yeah, we have yet to figure out that when you want to take a trip, the 200 miles in a day is a great thing.
I would love those days. Oh my gosh.
I have a
Someday.
tendency to try and do 5 to 800 in a day, including the RV, and those get a little intense. And this 2,000 miles is not all with the RV. We're
Some with the RV,
some of it is with the
and
RV,
some is
some of it's
without.
without. We're
We have to drop and then finish the trip and then come back, pick up, and keep going.
yeah, just the weather thoughts and that. So we're gonna park the RV part of the way, and then we'll pick it back up and bring it back
I'm sure
home.
the road angels are going to be hovering over our rig and keeping us safe because we are so blessed on the road. We are so blessed. I can't even be grateful enough that you know it is amazing how safe and well taken care of we are when we travel. And of course, RVers all take care of each other, and it's just truly a blessing.
Yeah, that is the one thing that we went with Nomad Fest being our first um, RV gathering.
Yeah.
It solidified that the people that are in the RV community, that are in the RV family, as we like to call it, just some of the nicest people. Because when you work in an oil field town, and that there's
There are
you
some nice people,
there
but
are
they're
there are
far
some.
few between.
The unfortunate part is it's hustle and bustle, and so many unfortunate temperaments that go along with the area, and that. So when we get
It's
it,
it's like impatience, like childlike impatience, and they drive like that. And so there's a lot of fatalities on these roads. And so it becomes very stressful for us.
If you the roads that I end up driving every day for work, there's it's probably 1 to 2 fatalities a week that unfortunately happen on those. So if you ever happen to be in New Mexico and you happen to be driving the 285 outside of Carlsbad heading towards Loving and um, Malaga, heading towards Texas on the 285. Please be very, very
And
cautious.
give yourself
Unfortunately,
tons of room on the road. If you see people doing, we call it the Frogger effect,
yeah.
just back off. Just give them all the room in the world and just take your time.
Unfortunately, there's guys that feel that they can pass um, 10, 15 cars, take on semis head on. They will come within a foot to 2 foot of a semi passing these guys. So if you're driving these roads down here, please be very, very mindful. And if you can find another route, even if it takes you
100 miles
100
around,
miles
it would
out,
be worth it.
it would be
Unless you want to
well,
do the
well
caverns, because
worth
the
it.
Carlsbad Caverns are here, and they're worth, the national park is worth a stop, and definitely take the time to do them.
Yeah, the caverns are awesome. Let's see, what do we got now that we got a little bit? Joseph said he got back from Philly today, went to the Army versus Navy game. Great game, and Army won 3 in a row. Nice job, Army.
Wow.
And with our running around, unfortunately, didn't get to see a lot of stuff. And my team, I'm from Seattle, and Diary of a Family is from Seattle
Seattle.
too.
Yeah.
Seahawks are mine. My team, my
He's been wearing it all day, and he had to. It was a struggle getting him to put his Santa hat on just because he had to take off his Seahawks today.
So if anybody wants to send a Seahawks Santa hat, I know they're out there. We have a friend that has one.
Let us know.
We can give you an address to send to. Um, let's see, what else do we got here? The Phoenix Ramblers. You can't see anything when you go that fast. Yes, ma'am. We understand that. Unfortunately, it's always been I had to be somewhere for my
Work.
job, and I don't go. I don't end up going from one spot to the next town over. I
No,
usually end up going
they send
from one
us,
state to another.
and they only give you 3 days to get there,
Yeah,
and they know you're pulling a camper, and they're like, "We don't care. You have 3 days to get there."
yeah. You gotta be there. Whether it was for
Yeah, when we
doing
went from
solar, doing
Shreveport to
New
Jersey,
Jersey,
it was what, 1,300 miles or
1,300 miles.
and they gave us 3 days.
Yeah. So we well, wow.
What? You have to repeat.
So the latest person, if you see one that says Dream Fury,
Oh,
this is very, very awesome. This is my son. This is my youngest boy, Devin, and um, super excited, very, very proud.
oh, good thing
Uh,
he came on then because we were talking about Christmas presents. We got lucky.
he's gonna probably go back and try and watch. Sorry, son, not giving nothing. Um, but no, very, very, I'm very proud of my boys. Everything that they're
Yeah,
doing.
rocking.
Devin actually works at Amazon. Cassidy works at Amazon.
Yeah,
Um, so they're doing.
we don't get up there near enough that we would like to, and I do apologize, Devin. We
Yeah,
want to be there more.
we want to get back up to the
We do
northwest.
miss it.
It's one of those things. Might happen in 2019, but we're not 100% sure. Um,
Anybody else?
let's see. Phoenix Ramblers. Hopefully, some you will not have to travel like that.
Oh, girl, we do play that lottery. We are sure hoping at some point we could just take our time and slow down and just go only a couple hours a
There's
day.
there's some things in 2019 that might just put us not traveling very far. But again, can't disclose anything about that at
We
the
did
moment.
sign non-disclosure documents, so we can't say anything, but we can say that we will be kind of a location dependent for about 4 to 5 months easy. Possibly
Possibly,
longer.
yeah. We're not. We're
We can't.
we're still waiting on
We
again.
have to be
A
careful.
lot of things to come together on that. Super
But
excited.
again, that's part of this manifestation. And then this road trip, as we do this road trip, and we will be sharing, you're gonna be like, oh, now I'm understanding because we're preparing for the next chapters.
So one of the things for us, we're actually going to look to start taking the channel in a little bit more directed, not directed, but I've been very, very random at what's ended up in things. Why are you looking at me that way? She's not saying anything. If you've watched any of our other videos, you'll notice that one day we're in New Jersey, the next day we're in Myrtle Beach, or well, not the next day.
Okay.
Next videos, we're trying to get a little bit more organized and start really putting some things together, create a little bit better content. Well, actually, we'd like to create a lot better content,
We're getting
and
there.
we're
Each one gets better.
each one does get better. Um, let's see. Let's jump back in here a little bit. Um, Dream Fury says, "What happened? Can't tell you. Gonna have to go back and watch the video, son."
Yeah.
Um,
It's a non-disclosure documents that we've signed, so we can't actually release information. So, but the trip will be it's a beautiful manifestation. It's a good trip,
yeah,
but
it's
it's
a,
just going to be pretty intense.
yeah,
But it'll be 7 days. It'll be a road, and then we'll be back.
yeah, because
Work,
again, work. You know,
work,
those of you
work, 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 work.
that are location independent on your jobs that you can do and don't have to be in one spot and travel around. I'm very, very jealous of that. And we will get there one day.
We're
You know,
working on some
we're working
things.
our way towards that way. Like the Phoenix Ramblers, you know, we see a lot of stuff they do. But again, I know what Mr. Childers did, and sir, thank you for your service in everything that you did, and the hard work that they put
Oh,
in to get there. Um,
yep.
if you go back through our videos, we actually interviewed Mr. Bobby
Phoenix,
and
yep.
Sharon
The
of the
Phoenix
Phoenix
Ramblers.
Ramblers. Great, great story. Check out their channel. They actually just hit
Inspiring.
5,000 subscribers on theirs, and they're going to double here very quickly.
I
They're
think
going to
it's,
take off.
yep.
Um, Diary of a Family asked, when might you be in the Northwest?
Oh God, we wish it was like the next week, to be honest.
Yeah, I grew up in very close to where you guys were, out in Ravensdale was where I
We
grew up.
actually met as teenagers. I graduated from, if you guys even know the area, at Rainier Beach High School in South Seattle. Yeah, the little hood high school. Yeah, that's where I went to high
It wasn't
school.
little.
Yeah, it was a big one.
It
But
was much larger than my school.
anyways, Chris was in a all white high school and I was in an inner city. I was a minority. But we met back then because being a sassy teenager, we tried to crash a dance. So I found me a boy there.
Yeah, it's crazy to think we met when we were 15 and 16,
85,
and
85, 1985,
it
when we
wasn't
met the
until
first time. Yeah.
2010 that we
Got, found each
re-
other again.
found each other again, and our lives crossed paths a couple
Yeah.
times over that time, but it was never actually ready
No,
to
we have
become.
other callings to do.
Um, let's see. So in that Northwest, we want to get up there because I've my obviously, like I said, my boys are in the Northwest, and they're kind of rooted in there. They've got their mom up there and everything,
Friends,
and
family.
friends, and they've done a great job
Cool.
of committing their stuff
Yeah, we've just
there.
been road gypsies now for a little while.
You know, we started this to try and figure out where we wanted to put
Settle
roots
down.
down. Problem is, at about the 3 month mark,
We
we
get
we we
antsy.
get antsy
We're
and
antsy here.
need to roll, and so
You know
we're
that song, I Got No Roots? I can't even remember her name. Yeah, that's us.
but we do want to get up there. I have a feeling, Diary of a Family, that we will probably get to meet you guys somewhere other than the Northwest, um,
In
in
2019.
2019.
Several of you are a part of this adventure that we are going to be on. And I almost feel like we're all going on a cruise. That would be so cool, but we're not. We take our RVs and do a cruise.
One of these times, I would love to be. You get to see all the people like Les Junkmore Journey, caravanning with
Oh
so many
gosh, that would
people.
be so cool to do with some
I,
families.
I mean, there's
Can you
there's
imagine?
there's a lot that I would really love to
Oh,
to do
Mr.
that with.
Childers could teach some cooking.
Mr. Childers, will you please be the chef on this road trip? I will stand back and learn.
I'll make cinnamon rolls.
Oh yeah, that's right. So the Phoenix Ramblers, literally, it was actually over
Total coincidence, huh?
when they rolled into Nomad Fest. Um, they parked very close to where we were at, and um, I asked Mr. Bobby if he wanted a hand backing in, and he's a pro back in that beautiful little rig in, and they got that all squared away. But we didn't actually get to say hi until we kind of posted on um, the Epic Nomad
Paige.
page that Suzanne had made cinnamon rolls,
Offerings.
and Miss Sharon had said, "I'll take one."
Yeah.
And that was actually when we got the first opportunity
To say hi.
to say hi. And it's
It was,
funny
yeah.
that a cinnamon roll actually created
It kind of,
two or three
yeah,
friendships for us.
yeah. Open the doors
It,
to
it
some great icebreaker conversation.
yeah,
We're walking around with cinnamon rolls. I think it's a good habit.
um, Dream Fury. Sorry, son, my bad. Um, are you a part of this adventure? Um, this particular one, son. No, this is just an us thing. But know that I miss you very, very much, and we're trying to figure out how
Yeah,
we can get up there. I think no matter what,
we're gonna have to do
when
something.
oh, we will be in the Northwest. It might only be for a day or two, come July, because or no, June, end of June, because Suzanne's son
It's getting
is
married
getting married
in
in
Alaska.
Alaska on the solstice.
Solstice in June. Yeah.
So, and we're gonna end up flying up there. So we may just plan a.
Ooh, if we can leave the rig there and then fly up and come back.
Well, that might be.
Mm.
We'll have
We'll
to
see
look.
what we can work
We'll
out.
see what we can work out, because I'd love to. We'd actually, Diary of Family, love to get
Yeah, then we can
to
spend
hang
a little bit
out
of
and say
time and
hi
talk
and
about.
just
Yeah.
have some interactive time. Miss Miss Sharon says it was delicious.
Oh,
um,
they weren't my best, but it was fun being able to make it for it. Chris says one of my because I love to love on people, and one of my languages is making stuff for people. Not only my creation thingies like my necklaces, but I have, in fact, I've been craving making my banana bread. I haven't made my homemade banana bread in a while, and it's pretty to die for. And making regular cinnamon rolls with my convection oven versus the RV oven, I'd never used that before, so I felt like things were like overcooked. But
she's got it down. She's really got it down making those. Um, it's Devin says he's going to Days. All right.
oh, nice!
Yeah.
You're gonna be with the days people.
Yeah.
So rise with the sun, bed with the moon.
Yeah. Even a 9 to 5 job would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I have a 5 a.m. to 6 p.m.
That alarm goes off at
jaws.
5:15, you guys.
Early to rise, and then the commute out to the oil fields. Um, let's see. So do we?
I think that was pretty much it. We touched
Pretty
on
much
what
it.
we're going to keep you posted. Sunday the 16th, we'll be hitting the road. And so I'm sure we'll do a live as we pull out on our drive. And so you can get a clue as to what we're doing. Um, I think you will.
Gonna have to wait and see. But we're gonna drop hints. We're gonna drop teasers. We're gonna do all.
Let's see who can figure it out.
Gotta build the hype and
Get
see.
some wagers out there.
Because our goal now is to get to 200
Oh,
subscribers.
yes.
That's our next goal in our little
Yep.
setup, and
Yep.
and square away. Um, let's see. Oh, Susan W. Bake Off.
Let's do
Uh-oh.
bake off.
Aaron makes delicious banana bread. Why have a bake off when we can just all get together,
Yeah,
have a
just
community
share.
bake,
Let's just swap.
a community RV shake and bake?
Woo-hoo. Yeah.
That would be so much fun.
But
When
we just drive over to their house. They have sticks and bricks.
uh
They're here in Carlsbad area, so we can just go over there and give them
who's in the
Susan W.
Oh, hey. Oh, that's who
Sorry.
that is. I don't know
He
everybody.
calls you Susie. Just saying.
Yeah, my bad. Hi. We were actually literally right by the house about an
An
hour
hour ago.
ago.
Yep.
We were one block from the house, and
Mhm.
I'm sorry we didn't stop because we had to be back for this.
Yeah.
So
Otherwise, we would have done a drive by. Hey.
yeah, we did wave as we went and made the left turn from there. Um, let's see. Susan says, "I wish I had an RV, but I do not. Definitely, everybody just gets together and eat each other's banana bread." Well, you know what?
Hey, do you like chocolate chip banana bread?
Before we take off this week, we
Why does
will.
it sound like there's fire coming through the wall?
I fire
You
really be
don't hear
through the,
that?
but I don't consider it fire. What the sound of fire?
Sound like a torch.
Oh, that would be because he has a flamethrower out there.
Oh, see, girls and boys, when you live in an RV, you hear everything.
Yeah. So Susan, we need to get together this week before we take off for
Our little road trip, our mini
our
road
road
trip.
trip
Yeah.
and dinner and that and
Hey.
before Christmas. Your place is bigger. Sorry. Yeah, that work? Um, so we're gonna take and sign off. We've kind of we're
Yeah.
about 36 minutes into
Yeah, we didn't want
this
to
one. We
keep it very long. Yeah.
just wanted to touch base
But
and
there's some really
big
cool stuff that we manifested that's coming
big stuff
together.
coming up. Phoenix Ramblers, we love you guys. Thank you
Thank you,
so
Diary of the
much,
Family, for what
Diary
you're
of a
doing. And
Family.
everybody else is logged
You
in.
know, everybody
Devin,
that's
hi. Good to
yes.
see you. Well,
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 good to connect with you a little bit on things that it is very nice, son, that you jumped on. I'm very happy that you got to hang out with us
oh, thank you
for a
so much.
few. Um,
Did you know that Alaska is the biggest state? Yes. Yes, we do know. In fact, Alaskans have quite a bit of pride because it's a huge contention with Texas. Texans think they're the biggest, and if you were to take the state of Alaska and place it over the United States, it takes up, I think, two-thirds of the country. Yeah, it's pretty huge.
and if you know anybody that's in Alaska right now, send them prayers.
Yes,
They're still
having
having the
aftershocks.
aftershocks,
In the
and
Anchorage and the Wasilla Palmer area where our friends are and stuff, they're having PTSD severely. They're not getting just little rumblers, they're getting 4.0s every few hours. They're not getting solid sleep. So if everybody can send goodwill their way,
yeah, just for Mother Earth to settle down a little bit on things with
yeah,
them. So, with that said, please mash that like button, hit the subscribe.
give us a little thumbs up.
200
Hey,
to
if we can
two,
get a couple more subscribers, hit
we would
200.
be great. The Phoenix Ramblers did say they have us featured on their
Oh,
channel.
we're gonna have tears.
Yeah. Yes, hugs to you both when we get a chance
Thank
to see
you.
you guys.
I can't wait. They're in
Um,
warmer weather. Let's go
they
there.
yeah, right. So thank you everybody that tuned in, that chimed
Ah,
in, that said hi. What spider?
no, that flamethrower is
Oh,
like right behind this wall.
yes, they are. They are.
I don't like fire near my
Mm,
RV.
yeah,
It's my
that's
home.
yeah, not a great thing. So everybody that's out there, if you're traveling as we come into the holiday
Yes,
seasons,
every safe
please
travels.
please
Take
be
your time.
safe.
Take your time.
Take
Yeah.
your time. Enjoy.
Don't do like Giffords on the go.
Do as we preach, not as we do. So
love and love and hugs to each and every one of you. We do love you all for tuning in, and
yes,
anybody who watches this after, thank you for tuning in and watching. And share on your walls if you can, and definitely again click the like and subscribe and do the little bell and sing and dance and do all the fun stuff.
all right, everybody. Thanks again.
Alrighty,
Bye
bye.
bye. Now I got to get up and shut the thing off. Bye. I still left it on. Yeah. What do you know? It's not actually wanting to close out. Okay, here we go.